Hey everyone! So this time I'm doing a concert report. Today I went to the NKOTBSB concert at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. If you don't know what NKOTBSB is, it is New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys, so two of the greatest boy bands in the entire world. I went to this concert because I'm a huge Backstreet Boys fan. I've been a fan since I was little, like in elementary school. And I have seen them one other time in concert. I saw them in 2001, I think it was, on their Black and Blue tour. And at that concert I had like lawn seats, so even the screens were like tiny, so it was kind of just like going there to listen to the music. But this time I had awesome seats. I went with one of my really good friends, and she's also like a Johnny's fan, and like we're really good friends. Our seats were really good. We were really lucky to get these seats because everybody was saying the concert was sold out, but it totally wasn't, and we had awesome seats. It was an arena concert, so and our seats were on the first level of stands, and we were about halfway through the section. We could see perfectly, like on the stage there was a main stage at one end, and then like a pathway, and then the circular stage in the middle. And we were right in front of the circular stage, and we could see all of the stage, and we could see both of the big screens. They were like really good seats. Here's a picture of the view from my seat. It's from my phone, so it's a little crappy. In that picture, it actually looks farther away than we actually were, but as you can see, we had pretty awesome seats. My friend and I, since we are both like Johnny's fans and we don't really know what to do at actual concerts, or at least I don't, we decided to make uchi-wa for our favorite Backstreet Boys members. My friend made one for Brian, and I made one for Nick. These are actually really helpful, and I will get to that later. I went to this concert as a Backstreet Boys fan. I think I'm actually a little young to be like a New Kids on the Block fan. And my friend knew pretty much all their songs because her older sister was a really big fan when she was in high school, but so I didn't know, I kind of recognized a few of the New Kids on the Block songs, but I don't know any of their names or which one is which or anything, but it was still really enjoyable. Even though I mostly was there for Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block did an amazing job, and they're all super talented and super awesome. So this report's gonna be a little Backstreet Boys biased. This is gonna be kind of like an overview of the concert. I don't remember specific details or when things happened, but there are a few major things that kind of happened in this concert, and so I will make sure to tell you all those. Part of the main event, there was like a little overture, and they're like on the screens there were pictures of all the guys with their names, and everybody screamed for their favorites, and there was like a huge sheet on the front of the stage. They were projecting like stars and lights and like the NKOTBSB acronym and like pictures of the guys, and it's just like, get ready to have some awesome fun. And then the concert started. They did like a mashup at the beginning, and I don't remember what the songs were. And I do know that the Backstreet Boys sang The Call as like the second song or something like that. They also sang Bye Bye Love towards the beginning, which is a really good song off their latest album, This Is Us. It's actually like one of my new favorite songs by Backstreet Boys. So I was super excited when that happened, or when they sang that. Oh, and as a little aside, the lady next to me was like really crazy, but she was also really nice. Like at the beginning of the concert, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm awkward, and she like grabbed my arm. She was like, come on, dance, have fun, or whatever, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm really awkward. And but by the end of the concert, I was like dancing and screaming and just like being ridiculously crazy. The major things that happened at this concert was that the Backstreet Boys sang "I'll Never Break Your Heart," and they each got to pick somebody from the audience to serenade, and they picked like Nick and Brian both picked little girls. I think Howie or AJ picked like an older woman, and Howie picked a I can't remember which one Howie and AJ picked, but either there was an older woman and then like a girl who was probably my age or a little bit older. The little girls were really cute. One of the girls looked terrified to be up on stage, but Brian was really good with her. He was just like fooling around. He was fooling around like the whole concert. And like the older lady knew every single word to the song, and that was just really cool. The second big thing that happened at this concert was a personal big thing, I guess. For me and my friend, Backstreet Boys were singing. I don't remember what song they were singing, but they were in the middle stage, and the stage like rose up. And my friend and I had our uchiwa, and Brian was facing us. Nick like never looked at us. He was always looking at the other side, and I was really mad. But she was like, we were like waving and like had our glow sticks and like, Brian, look at us, and we thought he looked at us. He kind of like pointed to our area, and we were like, okay, we're gonna pretend that was us. But a few moments later, Brian actually saw us. Like, he pointed at us and he waved at us, and like everybody else in the section like looked at us, so we knew he was looking at us, so that was really, really awesome. So these things really work, especially when nobody else has them. And the third big thing that happened was New Kids on the Block were singing, and a bunch of us noticed that security guards were bringing ropes down the stairwell, and we were like, somebody's gonna come down the stairs or come up the stairs. Like, they were gonna be a few feet away from us. My friend and I were seats 5 and 6, so we were really, really close to the stairs and where mystery person would be. And then New Kids on the Block, they got off the stage and went into the audience, and we thought it was going to be them, but they didn't come up onto the stairs. They just stayed on the floor. And then I don't remember what song it was. I was too busy freaking out because the Backstreet Boys started singing, and guess who walks down the stairs? It was Nick and Brian. How awesome is that? They were literally feet away from us, and it was so awesome. I tried to get Nick's attention. The lady next to me, she was like, stand on the chair, because I'm short and I couldn't see over anybody, but Nick looked like he was pretty freaked out because there were all these girls. Like, I want to touch you. Brian came down, and my friend had her uchiwa, and Brian saw it, and I saw him looking for my friend, but he couldn't find her, because there were so many people, like, because he wanted to, like, shake her hand, or whatever, and I didn't get close enough to, like, touch any of them, but, I did see them. They were feet away from me, and it was really, really awesome. Backstreet Boys, they sang, a bunch of their, like, classic songs. They sang, like, Larger Than Life, which is really fun because they do a mashup with The Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block, and there's this really big, cool, like, NKOTBSB thing in it, which is really fun to do. And they did, like, Quit Playing Games with My Heart, and I can't remember the other songs that they sang, but a bunch of their classic songs, and of course they sang I Want It That Way, and just like when that song started, just like the screams were awesome, and you could tell that every single person in that entire arena knew every single word to that song, and I sang my heart out. And also NKOTBSB has like a single out together. They made a song together, and it's called Don't Turn Out the Lights, and it's so awesome. I think I'm gonna go buy that CD from Amazon because I have gift cards there. But It was such a good song. Like, you should buy that CD, the single, from iTunes or Amazon or wherever you can get it, because it's really, really awesome. And for the encore, Backstreet Boys sang Everybody, and that was just like epic. And it's just like, oh, I love the Backstreet Boys. It was so good. I ended up screaming I felt like I was gonna like scream my throat off, if that even makes any sense. It was so much fun. And like, I didn't say anything about New Kids on the Block because I don't know any of their names, and I don't know any of their faces, and I barely know any of their songs. But they were all, like, New Kids on the Block was amazing too. They're such good singers and dancers along with Backstreet Boys, and it was just so much fun and just completely made up for all the concerts I missed. I'm missing this summer that I would have gone to, and if I went to Japan, like, this just totally made up for it. Like, it was so much fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this this video report. If you have any questions or comments, or I don't know, whatever things you want to say about the concert, things to ask me if I didn't cover it in here, leave me a comment in my comment boxes underneath this video. And if you get a chance to see this concert, they're still on tour, and it's probably not all sold out like they're probably saying it is, but go see them because they are awesome. I really want to go see them again, but I don't have any money. So go see NKOTBSB because they are amazing, and just, I love boy bands. Thanks for watching!